Is he a guy that we see staying in New York, or is he a guy that says, hey, I'm going somewhere where the free agency money's going to really overpay me?
Yeah, and this is probably going to be his last contract too, right? You got to keep that in mind with his age. So I don't think he's going to take any sort of bargain. I don't think he's going to take any sort of hometown discount. And if I'm the Rangers, I think it's time to move on from them. But as much as I love Artemi Panarin, we've seen even at his best, even when the team is at their best, it hasn't been good enough with him as the guy. And if he feels like he is the guy, and when I say that, I mean, really the person who drags everybody in the playoffs and, like the Barkovs, the McKinnons, the Kucherovs, like the guys who help their teams really get to that top of the mountain and win the Stanley Cup. Panarin hasn't been able to do that. And there's nothing that tells me he will be able to do that, before his career ends. So for me, I think it's time to clear up that money and try to build out a stronger team collectively over maybe one star player. Again, like the free agency pool now has totally dwindled with all the signings that have happened lately. So it's not like you're going out there and getting a big fish, but the New York Rangers cannot win a Stanley Cup depending on how Artemi Panarin plays. I think Igor is the most important player, and that's just how it's always been and how it's going to be if the way the contracts work, if that's how we're judging it.